Imagine this. You've planned your dream trip to the United States. Your bags are packed, your tickets are booked, you're ready to go. But what if you couldn't even apply for a visa? Yes, in some countries, getting a US visa is almost impossible. Not just difficult, almost impossible. There are places where rejection rates are sky high, and many people never even get a chance to step foot in America. In today's video, we're counting down the 6 Asian countries with the highest US visa rejection rates. And the reasons behind these rejections might surprise you. From economic troubles to political tensions, the challenges are real. Let's dive in. Number 1. Cambodia. Let's start with Cambodia. This beautiful Southeast Asian country faces serious challenges when it comes to getting US visas. So, why do so many Cambodians get rejected? First, it comes down to money. Many Cambodians struggle to show they can afford a trip to the US. They don't have strong bank accounts, steady jobs, or clear travel plans. And without proof that they can support themselves abroad, US officials worry they might become a financial burden. But it doesn't stop there. In the past, some Cambodians overstayed their visas. That means they came to the US legally, but never left. Now, even honest travelers face extra suspicion because of what others have done before them. And there's more. Many Cambodian applications are missing documents, like financial records, hotel bookings, or return flight plans. Even small mistakes raise red flags. US officers are trained to reject anything that looks risky. In short, it's a tough situation. Even if someone wants to visit for tourism or school, they face a system that doesn't trust them. For Cambodians, getting a US visa is not just hard, it's a major uphill battle. Number 2, Vietnam. Next up is Vietnam, and the story here is just as complicated. On the surface, Vietnam has made huge progress. Its economy is growing, and many people want to travel. But when it comes to US visas, many Vietnamese applicants still get denied. Why? Let's break it down. First, there's the issue of financial stability. Like in Cambodia, many applicants can't prove they have enough money to support themselves in America. Without strong job records or bank savings, it's easy to get rejected. Second, US officials are afraid of overstays. In the past, many Vietnamese visitors entered the US on tourist or student visas, but never returned home. That history makes it harder for new applicants to prove they'll leave after their visit. And there's another issue: fraud. In recent years, some Vietnamese applicants have submitted fake documents, like false income statements or fake school papers. These cases damage trust between the US and Vietnam. Now, even honest people are treated with suspicion. They face longer interviews, more paperwork, and stricter checks. So while it's still possible to get a visa from Vietnam, it's definitely harder than it should be. For many, that American dream feels just out of reach. Number 3, North Korea. Now let's talk about a country where getting a US visa is nearly impossible: North Korea. Unlike the other countries on this list, the problem here isn't just paperwork, it's politics. The US and North Korea don't have diplomatic relations. There's no US embassy in North Korea. That means North Korean citizens can't even apply for a visa in their own country. So what do? They would have to travel to a different country just to apply, and even that is extremely hard. The North Korean government tightly controls who can leave the country. Most people are not allowed to travel abroad at all, and even if someone did manage to apply for a visa, the US almost never approves it. Why? Because of national security. The US government is deeply concerned about espionage, nuclear threats, and political risks tied to North Korea. Every North Korean applicant is seen as a potential threat, even if they're just a tourist or student. Add to that North Korea's strict exit laws and the fear of defection, and you've got a country where getting a US visa isn't just difficult, it's nearly impossible. Number 4, Iran. Iran is another country where US visa approvals are extremely rare, and once again, the reason is politics. Since 1979, the US and Iran have had a rocky relationship. That year, the US embassy in Tehran was closed, and the two countries cut diplomatic ties. To this day, there is no US embassy in Iran. Iranians must apply for visas in third countries like Turkey or the UAE. But that's just the start of the challenge. US immigration officers view Iranian applicants with extra caution. Why? because of national security concerns, especially related to Iran's government, military, and nuclear program. In fact, the US has labeled Iran a state sponsor of terrorism. That means visa officers are extremely careful, especially with young Iranian men who might have military ties. Even students, tourists, and professionals are often seen as potential risks. There's also a problem with suspicion and delays. Even if an Iranian applicant has clean records and good intentions, they're often delayed, questioned, or denied, simply because of where they're from. For Iranians, getting a US visa feels like walking a tightrope. One small issue and the whole process falls apart. Up next, we've covered 4 countries already, each with its own tough road to the US, but 2 more remain. One of them has seen mass visa rejections due to fraud and fake documents. The other faces a heartbreaking political crisis that almost guarantees rejection. You won't want to miss what's next. Keep watching, and let's continue this countdown. Number 5, Bangladesh. Bangladesh is another country where US visa rejection rates are notably high. Many Bangladeshis dream of visiting or studying in the US, but their visa applications often face hurdles. One key reason is economic status. Many applicants struggle to prove stable income or ties to their home country, which are essential to show they will return. Without solid jobs, property ownership, or family commitments, consular officers worry applicants might stay illegally in the US. Another big issue is fraudulent documents. In past years, there have been cases where fake bank statements, employment letters, or invitation letters were submitted by some applicants. This has caused the US Embassy to be more cautious and stricter with all Bangladeshi applicants, even those who are honest. Additionally, some Bangladeshis have been found working illegally in the US after using visitor or student visas. This has added to the distrust and resulted in more visa denials. Political instability and corruption in Bangladesh also contribute indirectly by affecting economic opportunities, making it harder for many to prove strong reasons to return. As a result, Bangladesh remains a difficult country for US visa hopefuls, where rejection rates stay alarmingly high. Number 6, Pakistan. Lastly, Pakistan faces some of the highest US visa rejection rates in Asia. The reasons here are a mix of security concerns, economic challenges, and political tensions. The US government carefully screens Pakistani applicants due to ongoing concerns about terrorism and regional conflicts. Security checks are thorough, and even minor red flags can lead to rejection. Economically, many Pakistani applicants cannot clearly prove they have strong ties to Pakistan or enough money to cover their stay in the US. This makes consular officers nervous that some visitors might try to stay longer or work illegally. Fraud and fake documents also play a role, as some applicants have attempted to use false papers to gain entry. In addition, political issues and strained US-Pakistan relations add to the difficulties. For example, Pakistani citizens often have to apply for visas in neighboring countries because of limited embassy services. All these factors combine to make getting a US visa from Pakistan a very tough process. Many Pakistani hopefuls face long waits, strict interviews, and high chances of rejection. So there you have it, the 6 Asian countries with the highest US visa rejection rates: Cambodia, Vietnam, North Korea, Iran, Bangladesh, Pakistan. Each country faces its own unique set of challenges, from economic struggles and document fraud to political tensions and national security fears. These factors make getting a US visa not just hard, but sometimes almost impossible for many people. If you're planning to apply for a US visa from any of these countries, it's important to prepare carefully, be honest, and provide as much clear evidence as possible that you will return home. Understanding the reasons behind visa rejections can help you avoid common mistakes and increase your chances of success. Thanks for watching.